Welcome to the home of garbage people.
Yes.
Where we're all garbage.
I'm
here.
garbage. You're garbage. We're all garbage.
We're all garbage here.
And it's wonderful. Hello. I'm Watash Garbage, and this is my my life partner co-host Garbage Machine.
Yeah.
And there's Garbage Chan.
Garbage Chan is our
Hello.
Is our spawn.
Mm-hmm.
As well as many other of you in chat.
Yep.
A lot of you are our spawn, apparently.
I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all garbagely fantastic.
Yes. We're going to lawyer.
Yes.
And be garbage at it.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah,
It's
that's
time
right.
to investigate.
And this is still the first game, right?
Yes. Yes. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Cinder. So, what was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? What was he talking about? Oh, yeah, that's right. A memory of a crime that I committed.
You did nothing.
Shut up, inner voice. I'm monologuing and brooding.
Okay.
Memory of a murder. And I did it, I tell you. I did it.
You sure did.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Do you really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth.
Really? He looks like kind of a murderer to me.
No.
A lady killer.
Your pee is neon green. Did they give you one of those pills for your
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. Yeah.
your UTI, and now your pee is funny colors?
It's green instead of orange.
That's awesome!
Yeah, green is Sid's favorite color, so you know Sid's jealous.
I love it!
Considering yours always turn orange.
They do have different colors, though.
I didn't know that.
I've never had any of the other colors. They usually just give you... I've just
Why
had
don't you get
orange.
to pick your favorite color?
I don't know.
So it's not medicine related, it's dye.
It's just, I guess. It's just
You
whatever
should be
they-
able to choose. They should be like, you're gonna take this, and it's gonna change the color of your pee, and you get to choose from these 6 amazing colors.
Like a rainbow, please.
I want a pea green now. That'd be great. It'd be so great.
I'm Googling right now.
Also, it may have turned into a kidney infection. I've been there!
Yeah, Sid knows what that's
I
like.
know that life.
Kind
I'm
of
sorry,
recently.
baby.
Yeah.
That's not fun. It's
no,
very
it's
painful.
not fun at all.
It's quite painful and doesn't feel good. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick. Whoa!
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Oh my god, Maya, I love you. She's humoring him and it's so cute.
It's just not lying. She didn't say why she was feeling faint.
Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me?
Yeah.
Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two? I think you can do better than that.
Yeah, Nick.
Come on! I saved Edgeworth in there, dude! Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah, bow before your hero! Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. Oh wait, no, I don't want to examine. Well, yes, I do want to examine. Charlie! Hello, Charlie.
Charlie's still swole. Oh no, he's perking up.
these days. She hasn't been around as much to overwater him,
Oh, okay.
so he's not as swole.
But you have to get water so that you can grow.
Remember to water your salmon so he can grow. This is warm. This is
Yeah,
warm.
take it off. Take it all off.
Yeah, that's what's happening behind the scenes in Watashi Machine streams.
We got it's so hot in here from this Ace Eternian.
It's getting sexy.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting real sexy.
It's Larry. Can't look at him.
Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. He was found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But AG ain't off the hook yet.
You just spoiled the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy.
That's what he does.
I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment!
Wow,
What the hell?
That was rude, Phoenix. I actually thought he was just answering that to be facetious.
No. Oh, Slicey baby, hello! Don't call the police on us, please.
Oh. Okay. Makes sense now in my brain.
Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Because he's my biffle.
I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a dick, don't you think?
That's not when I first met him. I didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait. Was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Oh my god, are we gonna go back in time? Okay.
I'm getting in a time machine. Get ready.
It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
I'm so excited. I hope we get baby Larry and baby Miles. You remember Larry? Spring, 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it.
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Oh.
Oh, you want to be a super bad Phoenix? Yeah. Do it!
Hey, I didn't do it.
Guilty, he did it! Guilty, it was you, thief! And your hair's stupid! And your parents are probably poor! And, what other reasons do kids make fun of other kids? Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Apologize to the class, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles?
Oh!
Look at that bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize.
I forgot that it was his.
I know. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
You did. We didn't proof make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up?
So cute.
This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
And everyone hated Phoenix for the rest of the year.
Yep.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends.
Oh man, I remember Neopets. That takes me back. Is this why Phoenix thinks it's the dark age of the law? No. Not really, no. He just took a childhood experience a little too seriously because
Yeah.
everybody else forgot about it.
Yeah.
He was like, this is what has been driving me my whole life.
This one moment.
Where kids were mean to me in school.
B-boy like that.
You should say believe it. Do it.
I don't sound like Naruto when I do that, guys. Don't sound like Naruto.
I don't know what Naruto's dub sounds like anymore.
Naruto.
So
It's a girl doing a shonen voice. Don't sound like Naruto though.
believe it.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. Kids are assholes.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the whole world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
How's my body? Sore. But good.
Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remembered his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my puppy. A famous defense attorney.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. I love how, like, the whole, like, all of this game, they've made it seem like they were inseparable best friends forever.
Like they grew up together or something
Yeah.
like that. They only knew each other for a few months.
Yeah.
Really.
Which is sad because they spent all their time together.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden not anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, technically Phoenix and Larry still spent time together, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But it's sad. Edgy had to go away.
And then he had no friends, except for Francesca, but I wouldn't call that a friendship.
That's no. Or at least not at this point. Maybe a little later in life.
Yeah. The DL6 incident, remember that? Don't forget
Yes.
about it, okay?
Sorry.
It's really important. Nice.
A little came up there.
Oh, not so nice.
Right. I'm not sure. But the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several.
I'm getting possessed by one karma.
Oh no! He does that. He has that effect on people.
Later, when I heard Edgeworth's name again, there was an article about him in the newspaper.
Nick, don't ever do that again.
The headline was something like "Dark Suspicious Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh. Alright. Hey, Zarko.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he had become. That's when I decided.
Wait. You don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? That's gay, Nick. That's really gay.
I was in art school.
Oh yeah. That was cute.
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Dude, you knew him for a few months when you were a kid.
But I love him.
Oh, alright. Sometimes a crush can get you a job. Nice. We're good, Zarko. Well, good enough anyway.
But I love him, and you love him too, Maya.
Yeah, he's cute.
We're gonna be a wonderful threesome together. I mean... Anyway...
Probably. I'll think about it.
Whoa, Nick. So that's why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happened.
Oh, Nick! Nick!
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? I'm suddenly very moved by this.
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. What do you mean, who?
I'd settle for who.
He's not human.
I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go.
Yeah!
Larry, you're so cute!
Let's get in that safe.
I'm sorry. Larry's my babe. Legitimately am in love with him.
I mean, he'll babe.
He's so precious.
Oh, hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
Oh, sorry about that.
Ah, no problem, pal. Thanks to you, now we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. And now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Godspeed, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing.
Ah, your eye's weird again.
It is weird. No one can go into the woods today. Not that you were gonna go in the woods anyway. You've never been in the woods.
No. But we're gonna do it now that you told us that we couldn't.
What woods?
Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. That was a pretty good one. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Gummy.
You wanna go in the woods?
You wanna go in the woods? Don't bang in the woods. I'd rather bang in the woods than on the beach, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed, too.
I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work. I mean, he's been with us the whole time.
It's not even about the privacy, it's about the sand.
It's true. Sand has a tendency to just get everywhere. And I mean everywhere. That old caretaker got away.
Let's break into his house.
Okay. I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Him.
Him?
Him.
Oh.
I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
I see. I don't see. Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Oh, that's true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come to my office at once.
Why?
I may be able to offer you some assistance. Because I fucked up that entire DL6 case, remember?
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Being a fucking bitch.
Wow.
I mean,
Couldn't you technically do that anywhere?
to be fair, in later games, I know Grossberg is pretty much harmless, but like at this point, he's trying to cover his ass. A little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm still not okay with how the red-white case went with him.
Oh, the fact that he gets off pretty much scot-free without any kind of punishment.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, oh, you lost your painting.
Yep. Life's hard.
I mean, you know, forget the fact that Mia's now dead because of you.
Yeah. No,
And-
never mind all that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who knows? Let's break into his house.
Yeah, let's do it. Breaking and entering.
Yay!
Ba-da-bop.
My life's hard, shouldn't you be too?
That's a good slogan.
It is.
Oh, nobody's home.
Which is a good thing. Let's break into the safe.
Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Right?
Seriously.
Never leave your pets.
Don't leave your pets, like, don't abandon, it's not hard. You care for an animal, you don't just leave it.
Don't be a dick. I'm still really mad about my mom's neighbors and their chickens.
Yeah.
I'm really upset about it.
Somebody skipped town and left their chickens out, like, in the yard alone during Hurricane Florence.
And I just had to sit there and I saw chickens. The poor chickens!
Yeah. There are plenty of people that I've heard about, but I don't know personally, otherwise we would be having words. But, like, when I went to buy food and stuff before, like, at the pet store, and they were like, yeah, I know somebody who was just gonna leave their outdoor cat outside and leave town. And I was like, what the fuck? No!
Why would you do that?
It's a hurricane, you asshole!
Well, we weren't home. I was at my mother's house. This was my mother's home. I did manage to keep a cat from getting fucked up, though.
Yeah, that's
So-
right, you saved a cat.
I won't say saved, but helped him get back home.
I mean, he was all that. Who knows what could have happened to him?
I know, he was squalling so bad. Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God.
was just sitting there crying.
Broke my heart. So I did manage to save a cat, and the chickens ended up being fine, because they were clucking around my mom's backyard when the storm calmed down. But don't leave your animals. Their lives are just as precious as humans.
Don't be a jerk.
Polly, I'd take good care of you. This parrot is mine now.
My parrot. Wait, why can't we talk to Polly?
You probably examined Polly.
I want to talk to Polly.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
Yes. You should. You absolutely should just kidnap her. The police know about her, but you can just make sure it's cool with Gumshoe and he'll let you take her.
Aww.
I'm pretty sure they'd be cool with it.
All right, well, I'll ask him.
I'm making up my own fanfiction here. I want Maya to have Polly.
Okay, Polly, be back for you later.
Great, now the bird's gonna love me.
Yeah.
And I love the bird. The bird's great. Bird's the word.
Burr, burr, burr.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. That's not what parrots sound like. Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Like social security card, maybe some gold.
Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter?
A letter? Aw, boring.
Oh shit, Quattro!
Oh shit!
Baby!
Hi, Quattro.
My Quattro baby!
Thanks for that resub.
Thank you for the resub, I love you.
Tier 2 for 14 months. Jesus Christ. Get that Sid Nay. Oh shit, Cicey, tell Blaine that I said hello. You won't know who I am, but do it anyway.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten is very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
Wow. What a convenient thing to just leave laying around in a letter. What do you think it means, Nick?
It means he fucking did it. It looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth. He was following instructions.
But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
I don't know. But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Oh, congrats on your PB and Earthbound, Quattro.
Yes, Quattro!
Also, I don't know shit about guitars. Do-do-do-do.
Also, Quattro, I love your face. I wonder if there's anything else I should be looking at. Let me talk to you again.
Nah, same thing. Let's steal his fishing rod and go fishing. I mean, it looks like a nice one.
Maybe we should bring it.
It'll be better than the one that he has.
Who gives a shit what the caretaker thinks?
We can just leave him the metal detector. It's shitty anyway. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen very much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought he was telling the truth?
Well, I don't know. You could have made this into a pasta shop if you really wanted to.
Well, I don't think it was that he was so much lying as much as it was he was delusional.
Or something.
Or at least that's what he was supposed to be.
You could still make a pasta shop out of this place. I can see it. Can't you see it? The potential is there. He's asking if Skeeversons are worth the money. I feel like this is a bit, but I'm pretty sure he's serious. I don't know, are Skeeversons a real guitar brand? I have no idea.
Move! Go to the, forest.
Yeah.
Go to the forest. Go to the forest.
Go to the forest.
Go to the forest.
Or not. I guess we really can't go.
Go to the forest! Go to the detention
It's
center.
off limits.
Go to detention.
You look grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money. Oh. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably really only mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks!
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do.
Are you riddled with unnecessary feelings?
No. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even.
Rude? Well, maybe yeah, but still rude. I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
Wow. I absolutely love his, like, super uncertain eyebrows.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are always uncertain.
She's like, I don't know. Edgeworth, stop being so edgy. No!
Why prosecute? Edgeworth, why did you become a cross-aputer?
A cross-aputer?
Anyway, why'd you become a cross-player?
What? Who told you that?
You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yugi.
Yanni Yugi? Yami Yugi?
Yami Yugi? No. That's the one with the weird hair. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. And yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Yes, lost my memory, that's what I said.
Can that happen? Is that a thing?
I don't-
Amnesia induced by oxygen?
I don't know, I've never had that happen.
I mean, okay.
I've never passed out from oxygen deprivation before, so I don't really know.
Oh.
Can anyone confirm? Is that a thing?
Is that did Phoenix Wright make something up?
You could also just explain it away with trauma. Just be like, oh, I was traumatized, forgot. Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court.
You were gonna
Yeah,
say
boo boo. I was gonna say Yugi.
Yugi boy!
He claimed Yogi had not been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation.
Yami Yugi?
Look, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as the next guy. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind.
That's when he became the king of cards, right?
Yes, they say he disappeared. He went to the Shadow Realm.
I'm sorry. I have to make all the Yu-Gi-Oh jokes.
He started to hate defense attorneys.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you more. Did they already... They already aired Yu-Gi-Oh! On Twitch, right? That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Oh, I think so.
Damn it. I was kind of hoping that I could still... I mean, I can still watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Anywhere, but...
Yeah. You wanna
Watching-
watch some Yu-Gi-Oh?
Maybe.
I'm always down to watch some Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't understand. That shit's my childhood. I love that
There's
show.
just something special about watching anime on Twitch. Watching Pokemon on Twitch was hilarious.
Dude,
And JoJo, too, especially for people who didn't know JoJo. It was pretty great.
I absolutely love going back and watching my old favorite animes, and I was obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while.
Me too.
Yeah. That shit is so good.
I didn't get any further than the thing where they were in the virtual reality video game or whatever that Kaiba made or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was about as far as I got.
I'm pretty sure I watched the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! The first series, and then I watched GX, and that's where I stopped. GX was just fan service for all the yaoi fangirls, let's be real.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Like, It was. It
Let's
was.
all being honest with ourselves right now.
Yu-Gi-Oh knew that they had a very large fan base of yaoi fangirls, and they was like, okay, let's cater to that and make basically an all-boys academy. I mean, there are girls, but who really cares?
Yeah, nobody cares. Beyblades is on right now? Oh shit, guys, let's go watch Beyblades.
Wait, like the original? Like with Kai and Ray and... I fucking love Beyblade.
I didn't actually watch Beyblade.
Oh, I love Beyblade.
Oh, no, no.
The Blitzkrieg Boys!
Shit. Now I feel bad.
Blitzkrieg Boys!
Still sip your water.
Yeah. I don't know if I can't remember all of their names anymore. It was Tala, Kai, Ivan, some other dude. Tala was called Tala for some reason in the anime, but his name was Yuri. Like, they were all supposed to be
That's
Russian.
not even close.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be Russian. So, like, there was Ivan, and there was Yuri. Kai was, like, mixed, so he was, like, Japanese and Russian. But
I always wonder what they're thinking when they come up with the, like, localizations
Tala.
that are just, like, not even
They kept
a little
Ivan.
bit close.
Ivan was fine, but Yuri had to become Tala. And I'm like, what?
Did they think that maybe people would be like, they would confuse it with, like, Yuri, like, hentai? Even though no one knew anything about that?
Back then, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Anyways.
Fuck, it's been a long time since I've watched it. Dude, when I say, like, I had some hardcore obsessions, and Blade was the one of them.
I was Digimon.
I never got into Digimon.
I love Digimon and Pokemon.
I never saw it.
And Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the Holy Trinity.
I saw Pokemans. I saw Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, I love Sailor Moon too. But Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Digimon were like the trinity of like, you had to pick a side, and I was like, you can't make me pick a side. I like all of them.
I was definitely like, Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are my shit. And of course I had the hugest boner for Inuyasha. And I still do, so fucking come at me, bro. I know it's not the best anime ever, but come at me, scrub roller and fucking ripped. Like,
Wow.
I enjoy that show. I enjoy it still to this day. But, I was gonna say, shit, let it rip.
Yeah, we Weebauer now, boys. It's Weebauer.
Wait, no, I was gonna say something about another anime and I forgot. Fuck.
It'll come to you like 20 minutes from now,
You know?
when we're like in the crux of like, we found some amazing clue, and you're just like, oh fuck, it was this show!
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I've been conditioned to say this.
What was the pink cat girl name again? Oh, I never remember the girls. No, Kai wasn't the one with the tiger. That was Ray. Ray had the tiger. Because he was my favorite on, what's his dick's team? The main character of Beyblade. I can't even remember his name. The main character. His team had Ray on it. Which was the tiger guy.
That main character guy.
That main character guy.
Character anime guy.
Backwards cap. Wearing anime pro tag.
Tomorrow and on October 2nd, Beyblades be on Twitch. Get your tickets now.
Hell
there,
yeah.
there are no tickets. Don't buy tickets from people. They are scamming you. And we'll see you there. Probably not. But maybe.
I will. Maybe. I'm down for watching some Beyblade. I fucking love Beyblade. It's great. Not Ash, but with spinning tops. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got... Wait, does he switch his cap around like Ash? Or does
No,
it
he
always
just-
backwards?
it's always backwards.
Oh, okay.
He always wears his cap.
That's a fun
backwards.
thing about Season 1 of Pokemon, if you pay special attention, like when he switches his cap around and then in the next frame it's just forward again, like the animators forgot. It's because they reuse a lot of parts or whatever of animation.
Yeah, it's always backwards.
Anyways, I learned everything of courtroom techniques from him. All the bad ones. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job is to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed down for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! This is no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry, I've been conditioned to say that. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit.
No kidding. Was Duel Masters a little late for you?
Yep.
I didn't get into Duel Masters, no.
No, it was too late for me. Where...
Oh, wait,
Oh, do we have something to... Oh, shit!
the fucking letter, my dude.
Yeah, this letter's crazy. Check this fucking shit out.
Edgeworth, see this letter? Some crazy shit, right? This came out of the safe in the shack of the guy that boat rental cart
On the
taker-
lake, in the place down, and you know.
in a van down by the river.
Mm-hmm. I see. Revenge on me? What? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait. Wait. That old man.
I love you.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Why are you standing above the dead body?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Could he be Yogi? Yogi?
Yugi?
Yugi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. We just told you about him!
Oh shit, Quattro's got great news.
Good news, everyone!
Yami Yugi.
Shit. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. It's an earthquake!
Earthquake, Desu.
The quake was incredibly strong. And Bemis's leaderboards are accepted!
What? Fuck yeah!
Bemis speedruns are happening. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. It's a polite way of
Unsettled.
putting it.
You're unsettled, huh?
Yes. This could be you.
Help! Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. Don't know why I don't have an accent, but my son does. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling.
Well, kid, your dad's dead.
That's a shitty way to wake up. In court, Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
But even temporary insanity still gets you jail time.
I know.
Or, like, committed.
Yeah, at the very least. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
Memory of a murder.
How ominous.
I think the time has come to tell all.
Is that right?
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing me in the dark.
Help, I can't breathe.
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out!
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
What? What?
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
What are you doing? What?
Stop breathing my air.
No, they're becoming unsettled. He's attacking father. And I see the pistol lying by my feet. Don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Stop being so unsettled! Everyone settle down! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, the letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
No, you were an idiot kid and you threw a gun. You didn't even try and pull the trigger, you just threw it.
We saw the fucking still. The gun wasn't even pointed. And if anything, it looked like it was gonna shoot you.
I know, you just fucking threw the gun. I mean, guns can accidentally go off and shit.
Don't throw guns, people.
Don't throw guns.
If you've ever had the urge to throw a gun,
Don't throw a gun.
don't throw a gun. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
Oh, man. Yeah, there is. There's someone else who knows about DL6. What a coinkydink.
Yes. Indeed.
The only place to throw a gun is in the trash. No, don't do that either, because it could go off.
Place it in the trash.
Yes. Dispose of it safely, without any throwing.
Mr. Grossberg!
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
Mr. Edgeworth, he...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream! It's only a dream! Okay? It's only a dream!
What? Don't feel like a bad person, Cynthia. You haven't done anything wrong. Not that I know of.
Remember, we are all garbage together.
Yeah. And if you do something wrong, you can always genuinely apologize for it. But don't fake apologize for things. Because that's dumb. If you're not sorry, then you're not sorry.
Yep.
But if you're genuinely sorry, then apologize.
And then just do better next time.
Yeah.
I wonder
What?
if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
I don't recall asking for your opinion on that. Well,
Also consider this. Yugi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth.
it's Yogi.
So deep he wanted to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it! The gun! Point it down!
Yugi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Sniff, 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 sniff.
I do love his mustache.
Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? Edgeworth's.
This is...
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karmer's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karmer is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing new to him. The result, he has perfect win record in court.
If everybody knows this, why is he still allowed to prosecute? Anyways. Just like it ain't no secret, literally everyone knows that he uses false evidence.
To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost.
What the fuck?
He died in despair, as it were.
I see.
That's messed up.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
Oh, this is Misty.
Oh,
I
I guess so.
I can't remember who did Misty.
Oh shit, me neither. I think it was... I don't remember, it's been too long. You wanna do it?
I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I've been killed.
Oh wait, she's speaking possessed. We should do it at the same time.
Okay.
The
one who shot me was the bailiff,
Yami Yugi.
Sorry.
Shit, Yogi. Sorry, interference.
Yet Yugi was found innocent. Yugi boy.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right!
She was!
Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony?
He's dead! He doesn't have to suffer the consequences.
That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son.
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
Possibility these nuts?
No, whoops.
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yugi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
You got a fax machine, right? You want to make a copy of this or something? Fax it over to my office and just evidence. It's like standard procedure. But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
His own sake.
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself.
So?
Yugi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh? You mean trials can affect people's lives?
What?
Once someone's declared guilty and innocent, public opinion will still, like, cast an opinion on you?
It's almost like they know that you're really a piece of shit even though you got declared innocent. What?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
I don't know, make a copy of it.
I can't remember. I'm getting my games mixed up.
Oof. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I know. At this point,
I'm gonna be right back.
okay.
Probably.
At this point, they haven't said anything to make me even remotely believe that Von Karma has anything to do.
That's really weird. That is name gave you an option.
Oh, we don't know that Von Karma did it. Okay, hold on. Can I can save Skull. Hell yeah. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time in courtrooms.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Prosecutor. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much in court tomorrow, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
That's fucked up, yo.
What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Hey, what's up, chilled like ice? Pack and clean my place, and for 5 hours I get to go to the airport. Oh shit, where are you going? I'm kind of mad that they've just like, they're like, whose handwriting could it be? Could it be, Apple? Flower? Manfred von Karma! It's like they put the two people that you're like, they couldn't have been their handwriting. And then, why von Karma? Huh, that's weird. Why would that be?
Because up until this point,
Come on,
they literally have given you no reason to suspect Von Karma other than he's just a dick.
Yeah, they could have.
It's like, Von Karma's a dick, and he happened to be the prosecutor in the DL6 case, but like, he was just the prosecutor.
Yeah. I take issue with that particular bit with the handwriting there. They could have done that better. And I know how hard it is to fucking make games and shit, like.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence.
It's the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
He's from Europe.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, and you can bet on that. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
No, it's called manslaughter.
Yeah.
It's different. I know that.
And why didn't you bring up that argument with Yanni Yogi? You know what?
believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. Not that, you know, throwing the gun would be killing him intentionally, but...
But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him for beyond the grave.
I don't care! I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, you say so. I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
Somebody around here.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. Police materials.
Am I ready for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. And I don't know. Does something come out tomorrow? Oh, wait.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
I thought it was a few days from now.
Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive.
Okay, move.
Get
Move,
out of
move,
here.
move, move,
Bye,
move, move, move.
Grossberg.
Move.
Tomorrow's your birthday. Okay. Well, happy early birthday.
Move.
Wow, there's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy. Yugi.
But it's Yogi.
It's you!
Also, the Blue Badger's here.
Blue Badger! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
That's awkward. On Karma.
Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry. Just like Thanksgiving dinner. Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma.
Huh, yeah, how about that? He just went to the little boy's room. One of the drawers is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
Label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases?
Nick! The file for DO6, it's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Oh my god! The bomb is on Karma!
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We are Miles Edgeworth's defense team?
Defense team? Oh, I beg your pardon, see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They look like bugs to me. Needless things. To request.
That's adorable. I mean,
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't like your smile. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right?
A romanticist who could never shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Well, you don't have to get so pouty about it.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit to his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand.
You're going to lose.
You'll know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Oh, I don't want to do it, but I know I have to.
Oh. Things you shouldn't do. Without making a copy or submitting it the way that you should submit evidence in trials. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off, Cid. You gotta do it.
I don't wanna.
You gotta get it over with.
He's gonna kick me in the nuts.
Wow.
I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this, because I'm an idiot. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit the murders. Or murder. Murder.
How many have you killed?
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called that by name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yugi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
Why didn't we make a copy?
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
It makes you go, ouch!
600,000.
But don't worry, people don't die from it, usually. Now give me the ladder.
No!
No!
What are you?
I'm gonna kick you! I just got fucking tasered.
Maya!
Out of my way.
Ah! We're very good, serious actors here.
He got us. See, here's my thing. Did the police guys just not hear any of this?
Nah,
The taser, the screaming.
No. Most of everybody was out. The guy at the front desk that directed us in there, he was like about to get his fucking. He was about to beat his high score in fucking Galaga. You know how long it takes to like. It takes an incredible amount of focus. He was probably just like.
And like nobody found us afterwards and was like, maybe we should go check up on the guy that was in here with them before. See why the fuck... see if he knows why the fuck they got tased.
Probably like, Von Karma's at it again.
The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya!
He took the D.
Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter. Did he take it?
Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
Ooh.
I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Just buy her some burgers.
It should be fine.
Yeah. I wonder if it has chunks of heart on it still. Maybe microscopic chunks.
Microscopic chunk.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good band name. You're welcome. That can be, you can see them this weekend at Palladino's.
This is it. It's Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. This is kind of like having a superpower. Can I go over and touch the, court clerks? Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Ah! What are you doing? I'm sorry. I thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Why isn't Phoenix electrocuting anyone?
Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe!
Morning! Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning.
How'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yugi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. And I'm gonna prove it.
You just have to believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. What's up, BGR?
That's how these things are done.
What is now taken with the trial of Edgeworth?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is adorable.
Prosecution is ready.
Oh, all right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement.
I need a sip of water.
Oh, yes, by all means. Stay hydrated, my dudes. It's very important.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Oh, very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Hi, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Aww.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Ah,
Good morning.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Wait a minute. Why does it say uncle? We've been calling him Dad.
Uncle Dad.
His first name was Uncle. I didn't know this whole time. That's awkward. And well,
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name.
it's definitely not Uncle Dad. It's too obvious.
Yami Yugi. You're Yami Yugi, and I'm gonna prove it.
I challenge you to a duel.
Duel. No, I dropped that. Oh well. What? Oh, thank you. You didn't have to bend down to get it.
No, it's okay. I was getting up anyway to get an ice pack. I'll be right back.
Be careful on yourself.
Oh, I know.
I can't help it. I'd call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. White, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yami Yugi.
Too bad neither of us can do a good Dan Green impersonation.
Cluck like a chicken.
Thank you. Bless you.
Best Dan Green. I am so jealous of your neon green pea. Absolutely.
She's not kidding.
Green is my technically second favorite color, but most people don't consider black to be a color, so I guess it's my favorite color, if if you don't consider black a color.
Isn't black like the combination of all colors, though?
In paint, yes. In light, no.
Well, but if we're talking about in paint, you can count it as a color.
Yeah.
There you go. Black is its favorite color, and then green.
And then green. Very close second, though. Very close second.
I like electric blue. Like, it's so blue that it almost hurts to look at. It's like, sometimes, like, on really sunny days, the sky will be, like, not in, on the horizon, the sky, like, it's darker blue. Than it's kind of like that. And you're just like, ow, it's so bright.
I'm like, black has to be my favorite color because I'm a little goth kid at heart. But green is a very close contended second. Almost tied. Almost tied with black.
It's true. It's true. I love green, and I love white.
I also love purple and various shades of teal. But they're all blue-like colors.
I was gonna say something, but green and black are nothing alike, so I really like green.
Yep.
And I like black just as much, if not a little more.
Like everything you own is black and green, just about.
Yes. I am a forest witch.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
He's just about to say why. Is that so hard for you to be just quietly listen while someone is talking?
If I said quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Ooh, black violet.
Ooh.
That'll be pretty.
See, I don't buy this statement at all, because you just left Polly sitting in your house all that time. For shame!
For shame, leaving Polly like that. Food, huh? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats the high-quality bird pellets from France. They usually have them in the pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning.
What gives?
Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost. I get lost all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
I got lost on my way here this morning.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
Why don't we just have him take a fucking lie detector fucking test?
Those are
No, I mean, you're right, but... Still.
fuck.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm trying to put my ear. I was lotioning my earlobes, okay? They were really dry.
No, it's important.
And so I'm trying to put this O-ring back in, but now my hand is all slippery and the O-ring is a little too small for this thing, so I have to like stretch it, but it keeps sliding around in my slippery.
That is a predicament that you are in right now.
The O-ring is super tiny, and I'm trying to press buttons, and I can't press buttons.
I can press buttons, but...
Can you press buttons?
Yes.
For a second?
Yes.
Just press.
I can press the buttons.
Just press the button for a second. I'll take it back in a second.
Oh.
The witness has testified.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof that I stole from you.
Proof!
Quattro!
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna go look at it now.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old... What?
Codger?
Codger's head.
Codger?
Codger's...
I don't know that word.
Cod's head.
That old guy.
I did it. Thank you.
Yay. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I knew I could do it, I just needed to, like, focus for a second. And no, an O-ring is what keeps my gauge in my ear. That's impossible.
I guess you've come to your senses, Mr. White. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. White.
Get grumpy!
The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I mean, what if the grudge happened a year ago?
Yeah. What if you just looked at him the wrong way in the supermarket?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm sorry. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
May I say something, Mr. Wright?
I mean, yeah, Your Honor, you're kind of... Your Honor.
I'm just being polite. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. I just have to prove it with some fucking thing.
With no evidence.
Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem. Or there is a serious problem, rather. Are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb Von Karma, you bitch!
First of all, rude.
Yami Yugi. His name's Yami Yugi. He's the king of the cards.
What? Yugi? No. Yugi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yami Yugi from the DL6 incident. I remember.
I need to drop the Yu-Gi-Oh joke, but I just can't. I've committed now.
No, now I'm committing too.
You've committed.
You're converting me, so you can't stop now.
I know. I've committed too hardcore to this. I thought the judge would have heard it. It was such a famous case.
What does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yugi,
Nice.
then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. White. This witness is Yami Yugi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
I can't get over the just like the glances you give me. You just look over at me with these big doe eyes.
Like, how are you gonna prove this?
This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof.
Proof, I say!
And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
He's getting mad.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove... Wait, if I can't prove he's Yugi right here, right now, and I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yami Yugi?
It's okay. I just have to believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh, see, I didn't watch that show. We didn't have television.
Your Honor! Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file with Yami Yugi 15 years ago.
I see. Well, that makes sense.
His social security number. I mean, he could have just tossed it.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. White.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
No fingerprints?
See, Your Honor, that's how you know he did it.
Before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep.
I can't remember what film it was I was watching one time. I think it was some sort of horror or crime film or something. But somebody committed a crime and they wanted to get away with it. So what they did was they committed the crime, right, with their normal hands. And then after the crime, they cut the skin of their fingers off and then applied it in a specific order so it would change their fingerprint. Grafted the skin back.
That's so unnecessary and fucked up.
To make a different... I don't know. I thought it was
No,
cool.
it's cool though, but like, damn.
But it wasn't like they just took the whole fingerprint off. They cut little slices of it and then just mix matched it around.
Oh,
And graft it back.
like a slide puzzle.
Yeah.
Points for originality.
What? Yugi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Grab a hair follicle or something.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Well, what will you do, Mr. White?
Prosecute a parrot!
It seems the case has been decided. No? Yes?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose.
You can't lose.
I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
Talk to the parrot! I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Mr. White, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief,
You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Except, I would.
You're not thinking... You're not going to...
Your Honor, I want to cross-examine a parrot.
What? What? Take Mr. Von Karma up on what now?
On his proposal.
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von? I mean, you asked him.
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
You no take backsies.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
He's right, no take backsies.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest.
I
am that desperate, thank you.
Thank you for noticing.
Of course. Since you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy. I like it.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah. Yeah, bitch.
I was born ready to do this.
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Just wait until we get to the orca.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bringing in the parrot.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
I need a vacation.
Don't look at Polly, though.
I love Polly.
She's so cute.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
Must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, little witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Testify.
Testify. Hello. Hello. That's it.
Well, that's certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Remember, 2 days ago.
Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget your 6.
I can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello?
You bitch.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot! Something we forgot! Hello? Hello? It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Is something the matter, Mr. White?
Well, you didn't say Polly Polly. Isn't that what you were supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he retrain her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? You must speak to me!
Speak to me!
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the pellet.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yugi.
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Polly!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Of course. Sure. Yes, it does.
Huh, fascinating. claim that the parent's name will prove owner's identity and show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yami Yugi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yugi. Your Honor.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Wait, we do still have a thing. I thought that Ron Karma made off with everything. How long should your UTI last? It'll vary.
Yeah, usually about as long as your antibiotic takes. However long your antibiotic dosage is. Ah! This is it! This is it!
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
That's quite a large file you have there.
What are you, jealous?
Which page is its proof on? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Somebody's cranky.
Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information?
Oh shit, I forgot what page it was on. It was on the third page. Suspect data?
Yeah, he was a suspect.
It's on the suspect data page.
Oh, hang on a second.
I don't have a paper. I was gonna flip through it.
This page has all the information about Yami Yugi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Dear, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Holly Jenkins. Holly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I thought it was just a stereotypical name.
I guess that's possible.
A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Yes.
He's talking about Francesca. Has a little dog named Phoenix.
Aww.
That's the cutest thing ever.
That is really cute.
Indeed, that is the cutest thing ever. Only it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
I don't know where I'm going to find that, but at least I got something out there.
Yeah, we got
I've planted the seed of doubt.
Just a little bit closer. It's chugging along. If we could just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Well, what haven't we asked?
I think this is just going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we can only really press on the first one.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, so what's the safe number? Maybe I should get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Alright, that's fair.
Holly, what was the number of the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
I get that.
My, what a reckless parrot. Holly, what's Mr. Caretaker's social security number and debit card number?
Yes, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
And this is why you should be more careful with your passwords, kids.
The DL6 case file? What's this obsession you have with that case?
I don't know, you tell me.
Where in the file?
Case summary.
Case summary.
How did you know that?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah,
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence.
Alongside Polly.
People often do set their secret numbers to dates. They shouldn't, but they do.
This is not tangible proof. I set my ADM number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
Thanks for that information.
This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
I'm gonna pick your pocket later. And you can put that on the record.
That is enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
I mean, he did try to run away, so the judge probably got
I
no
my
no
eye on
zone.
you.
Witness. Tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
Nah, it's okay.
Uncle Dad?
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
What, really? Nick, he looks and sounds totally different.
This is the real Yugi. I think. Finally.
It's Yami.
He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yami Yugi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Order! Yami Yugi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yeah, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
I mean, you put on that acting gig for 15 years. It's too bad you gotta be put in jail, because you could have had a career.
On Karma, where is Mr. Yugi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is...
Innocent in this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Not guilty, bitch. We even got confetti.
This crime.
Hey, I'll take the confetti where I can get it.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Did somebody just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
Not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yugi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, seriously, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. Stop him.
But... You'd have to go through a whole nother trial, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
You're not guilty of this one.
We're already all here, though. You know,
You're not fucking guilty of this one. This
Von
is not-
Karma's got the whole case filed for DL6. We know. Might as well just. I mean, this trial ended early. Everybody's got the rest of the afternoon. Just being efficient. Just kick it out. He's gonna tell him he's the murderer in the DL6 incident. No. He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad. No.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Stop that sexy bitch, says Cynthia.
But I trust Edgeworth.
I mean, do what you want to do.
I trust Edgeworth. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere.
Nick, are you sure?
There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yugi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either.
Of course not.
Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
But we're not on trial for that right now. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. Not really sure how I should deal with this.
But it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man ago for the crime of 15 years ago.
I was going to go out and eat something. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take.
At least the judge is gonna think about it.
Court is adjourned.
Bruh. Sorry, right?
Wait, shouldn't the music change?
Nope.
Oh.
It's still dire. Just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, pal. I mean, you kill your dad? Didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth, and I deserve to be punished.
Oh, really?
I've been a bad, bad boy.
I mean, I could punish you if you just want to be punished. Edgy. Maybe.
I was like, Nick, what are you talking about? Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
Sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. I think the real fight is just about to begin.
Oh, shit.
I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Well, I guess we're going to do this.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless at the defense through their cross-examination, the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Hello, Edgeworth here. You alright?
The witness state his name and profession. I haven't had my afternoon nap.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to fucking suck it up. Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please, please. The thing that didn't fit was the angle the gun was being thrown at.
Yes. It should have shot him! Dude, fucking, at work today, I accidentally, I know you probably do this all the time, too, but I poked a needle underneath my fingernail.
Oh, fuck. No, that's the worst.
But, like, I do that, like, all the time, right, during the day, and it's like, whatever. But I think I poked it super far this time.
Oh, no.
And it's, like, bloody and kind of bruised underneath my nail, and it's sore.
My hands hurt for you. I actually did that last week.
I mean, like, I poke myself underneath the fingernail all the time, but this one was deep, dude. It was a deep one.
Deep. Oh, shit. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. And as we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yugi lost their composure and began to argue. They became unsettled. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yugi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost memory of the events.
Same claim Mr. Yugi made.
Don't be petty. Trauma does fucked up shit to your brain. This is why we can't have nice things, Von Karma.
Cross-examine that shit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I wasn't imitating Von Karma.
It's kind of...
Infectious.
Yeah. Forget about it. Nice.
Press! What trial was your father involved in that day? DL6.
Well, no, this is the deal.
I know.
I'm just deal 6.
I'm just fucking.
Well,
Everything is DL6.
deal 6.
DL6. Don't forget DL6.
Aw, sick.
Every trial is DL6.
Don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case. Should you be prosecuting?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
Oh, I thought your memory was perfect, like everything else you do.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
Hey, there's Garbage Jam. You must purchase DL6 to continue this campaign. Ah, shit.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yami Yugi, randomly. We were fine at first, but as time passed and no one came to help,
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spot. Like, losing my religion.
Father.
And my dad.
Hang on, this is a...
Not cold anymore.
Yeah, I gotta put my ice pack. Oh no, the blue ripped the blue eyes white dragon.
What? No! Blue Eyes White Dragon! What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yami Yugi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, and I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw a pistol at Mr. Yugi?
I was in a daze.
The gun fired once.
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, it echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. To this day.
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream for as long as I live.
There it is. The one part of his testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. Better find out that quick.
To the court record.
Greg, ahoy!
Oh, you just missed Polly. It just happened.
Well, there's definitely 2 gunshots that happened. But I don't know if that's what they want me to point out now, or...
I'm so sorry, Grego. Oh yeah, it says it right there. That should work. It's in Victor. It says it in plain letters.
That's true. So, should it be that or the photo?
Well, the photo's unclear.
Well, I mean, it does show 2 clear... Because the bullet was found in his heart.
Right, but you don't know, you can't, it's not, nobody said anything about the other thing up there. No one has called attention to it, or, like, it could have been a ricochet of something, or...
It's clearly a bullet hole, though.
I don't know. I'm just thinking from Ace Attorney logic, where they
I
want you to
gotcha.
point shit out really plainly.
Okay.
Until they don't, and then you're like, how the fuck would I know that?
Earthquake. Losing your composure. Heavy helmet beat. Stop fighting. And a scream. So I guess on this one.
Yeah.
Because this one was a terrible scream. I can remember it to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gotta be this one. Present.
Yeah. And they maybe would both work. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know.
Don't trust it. Go with the very obvious.
I don't trust it for a second. At least if that one didn't work, I would be like, come the fuck on. It says it in fucking plain writing.
Yeah.
Ace Attorney.
Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, and then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
But that doesn't make any sense. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edwards' testimony? I can't read.
Was it case summary or victim data? I can't remember.
You can check it again.
Oh, I can. Haha! Cheating time!
It's not cheating if it's a feature in the game.
Okay, victim.
Oh, man. What do you mean don't trust a big butt and a smile? I'd trust it all day long.
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It states quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice.
Thank you.
Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing that firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot?
Is there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, I'm sorry you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
And then in the picture.
Alright, break out the Nickelback.
Look at this graph!
You do have a point. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. And one of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Yes!
Your Honor, do you like Nickelback?
Your Honor, Do you like Nickelback?
I'm not sure.
Impossible.
No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Show me this Nickelback.
My dear,
He's gotta say it. He's gotta say it.
my dear
I'm praying.
Judge, Your Honor. Look at this graph.
Sorry. I just want a tally for every time.
Oh, this is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. Why does it make you laugh? I can see the victim laying there as Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This graph proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Get a clue. All of you.
What was on Johnny's head? This.
As should be obvious,
Phoenix.
the contradiction is here.
The shade, Phoenix. Turn it down a little bit.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Yeah. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. But there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot.
Rubble, 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 rub.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after he shot and fired. After the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, what? Who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
Up.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. White, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Oh.
Case summary, that's on page 1.
Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had been indeed fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet doesn't exist.
Well, then who shot it? What he shot out of it?
The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's wife was the one fired by his son. That's the truth of this matter, the whole truth.
But it was fired twice.
It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Like a bullet. Like a bullet that just disappears. Magically.
I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Harmer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Them's the breaks.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. Wait, you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I
They
was
were!
so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought if there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick. That's stupid, Nick.
Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Huh? Yes.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did. Fuck. He's confessing. Damn it.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have objections? Chat? Oh, Chat has an objection.
I do. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection! Your Honor, I object.
Mr. White, on what grounds do you object?
On these grounds. Nick?
I don't know, his case is perfect.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Hi, it's me again. It must exist. The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Where?
Someone took it.
Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Hmm?
The second bullet. It exists.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
Since we know the gun fired, we can tell by the fucking ballistics, whatever, the chamber, that it fired twice. We know it fired twice. The only logical explanation is somebody fucking took it. So,
Who could know?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer is.
It's you.
So the criminal took the second bullet. Why would he? First of all, how would he have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why he took it.
What possible reason could he have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them was the bullet would be proof. Maybe he thought that the bullet would be used as proof.
Proof.
It was a special bullet, so he took it with him.
was the case, then he would have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Why would he only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Alright,
Penalty.
fine. Give me a penalty. I haven't gotten one this whole case. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Hey, garbage can.
The murderer had to find it. That's the right answer to that one.
The world is on fire.
The murderer was cautious? Was very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then he would have taken the bullet from his...
Penalty! Penalty for you! Penalty for you!
Everyone gets a penalty.
Fine. Save's coming now.
Yeah.
Murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent all that time looking for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
He had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. You gotta think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of the head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot. And he left with the second bullet still inside, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yeah! I guess that's how it would work. Yeah.
I have to admit, this is some of the best bullshitting Phoenix has ever done.
I know.
But there's a problem with that. Hi, Mr. Q. The 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Jeremy Yugi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol just charges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Blam.
Killing
Oh.
a bitch.
Hey, Classy, what's up?
Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known.
Thank you.
I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident.
Uh-huh. Hey, Nick.
Eh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
I think I know where you're going with this. Crazy. I like crazy.
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
You're doing pretty good. How are you, Classy?
How you doing? What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was shot.
Haha! Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
Oh my god, not fucking shit.
Hey, to be fair, you knew that spoiler though.
I did. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. I mean, at this point, once you figured out that he wrote the letter, I mean, yeah, you're right. To be fair, once you're like, oh, this is Von Karma's handwriting, well, why would Von Karma write a specific set of instructions
To fuck with Edgeworth because it's his protege or whatever. Just fuck with him. He was Von Karma!
Oh man, this hot juicy goss.
I cannot wait to tell Tiffany.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed and confused.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that a murder came from outside.
Yeah, totes my goats.
Can you, totes, give us the name of that suspect?
Yeah, you should come out and say it now. Say it now.
Yeah, what better time would you save it for?
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Dispatch.
Well, that is interesting news. Who is it? Who's the suspect?
My hands are shaking.
For what?
Von Karma.
Karma! Whole court is like, did I miss something?
You mean Lee Von Karma, the prosecutor? Sitting right there.
I have to get going soon.
Yeah.
Bah.
You don't object?
I say no need. I honored this ridiculous outburst with my objection.
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. You pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. White? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use.
Edgeworth.
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. I would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what? So what, Nick? What? Did Von Karma just pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Yeah, you can.
You can, but like...
It would be very painful. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere. Where? Metal detector! Though I don't think they work like this, but metal detector!
Do you want do you want to call here?
Yeah.
I know it's a cliffhanger, but we have to go.
Yep.
I hate that. Because I know. I'm like, oh man, we're at the climax. Sorry to blue balls you.
Yeah.
That'll just make it more exciting next time.
Next
Or it'll make it really awkward, but you know what? We're so close to finishing this case. It'll be exciting. We'll finish it next time.
Hell yeah. And we'll finish the... Well, we won't finish the DLC... Are we going to do the DLC case?
Yeah. Because I love that case.
Awesome.
But that one is also a long boy.
Yeah. So, we'll finish up this case and start the DLC case.
Yes.